I was getting a little curious about this Miller and what year it would be. So AC only, Miller. We got the serial number here, P363546. Okay, so numbers easy enough. You know, most of it's straightforward. Power light generator. So this is like house generation. It'll be set to 115. You set the position to a certain idle. If it jumps out of that idle position, it will fry everything on it. So your idler can fucking easily kill your power. Standard. Wow. Power. Pretty good amp cycle. I would trust this gouging. It feels pretty good gouging with a heavy stick. Whoops, bumped into that. But the serial number. I was trying to find out what the fuck year is this. The P is the first letter there, and that signifies the year. If I check what year it is, 1960. So this is startup and a quick weld. I gotta patch that a little bit, so they can't forget the important part. Starting fluid. Choke out, throw down, so that's working. Check the fuel. Yeah, throw the cap. And then check the gas is on. Yep, the gas is on. And the good old starting key. Can't forget your key. I'm just geared up for the sake of jumping on the weld the moment it starts. I'm gonna choke out. It's probably fucking primed, ready to go. So as they come out, they look pretty good. I haven't knocked them off yet, but yeah, this one got stuck. These ones started melting on me. But it's thin shit, 3/16, whoop, to 1/8 inch to 3/16. So it's taking the heat. I got a little patch. So we got ranges here, 150, 110. So I'm trying to 85 to 155. It's the widest range, I think. These are the 200 amps, and then these are the 100 amps. And so I've set it to 60. I think with this one I could probably set it to 75. That's just percentage. So this isn't really easy to judge. scratch weld in there, so this didn't come out that good either. But that was a day after I prepped that reasonably. I mean, you can see the sanding grinding I did. It's nothing too special, but it's just enough to fucking cover it. This side came out pretty good. Of course, I had it turned around the other way, so it's flat. But yeah, this fucking rollover, really got to prep the hell out of it, keep it from rolling out. But that's stick knot for you. 155, and that little notch at the top, that's 15%. There's the top there. Alright, so this is the fit beforehand. It's about 1/4 inch, 3/16, about a 1/4 inch plate, a 1/4 inch plate, and then a tire rim. Nothing too special about the prep, just enough to get it. Avoid porosity, that's all I give a fuck about. So, a wire wheel sometimes is good enough too, but when the rust is that deep, you might as well just keep going. You know, there's no point in leaving that shit on there, so. Grinder, wow, where this grinder won't fit, all those straight marks, it's like, what, that don't fit in those fucking spots. It's like, alright, time to dig out the little buddy. I love the little buddy. The die grinder was kind of doing the same thing, it just kind of bounced around too much. You can't really get a good area with it, but once you get this up to speed. Trick is, inside of here, usually there's a little coupling that breaks off. It's made of plastic. Swap it with a washer, a copper crush washer, and you fucking spin this to get your torque set into whether it's gonna slip or not. So you got a little clutch that spins up. See that? Comes loose, you gotta hang on to it. But you got that. Up to way higher speed inside of here. And you just fucking tighten it up. Obviously it's reverse thread, so that's the trick. It's gonna feel weird. Crank the piss out of it, and it's kind of iffy. Slow it right down. Is your fucking throttle position. Throttle the power and then throttle the weld, and then obviously your position for your switch, which is in here. Wow. And so I cleaned those up, just scraped them up a bit, nothing too special. Just kind of fucking grabbed a grinder and grinder attachment, bumped it around. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to lubricate these with. I don't know if it needs anything, but it sounds kind of rough. It's just kind of how it goes. It's old. So Nothing leaking out. It's not crazy. Well, yeah, that's a drip. You just saw a drip. But honestly, I'm not worried about that. It's been running pretty clean, vaporizing off, whatever. Cool down a little bit. Being air cooled, you don't want to jump on it. Fucking liquid cooling. Got fins here. So you can get right into a fucking corner. Idle down for a couple minutes. What I like to do is shut off the gas. Be careful because it's hot. If you're ever curious about how to avoid the melt out, you just put it on a thicker material. So that first one was on my side. I didn't really want to push it to the edge to melt through. So I avoided the melt, and then you can see over here it started melting on me. So I just walked it down to the ground, so to speak. You know, people say, I'll put it on the wall or put it on the ground. That's, you know, vertical or horizontal. Basically, which piece of material you're putting it on. And so I put that on the ground to stop it from melting through, but that other one was close enough with no gap that I could put it on the wall. So start on the wall, push it down. It's kind of a downbeat, it's not really that good, but you take it slow and it doesn't do too much. These I cannot get the slag off, but I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I wanted to show off this. It's one of those things that's like, yeah, just walk it off the ground nice and slow, and then push it up into the wall once it's gapped out close enough. And there's a little bit of slag left on there, but that's the idea is, you know, you got thin material to thick material, try to stick it on the wall. Alright, looks pretty good. It's just a little bit tricky. Unprepped. This one was prepped. That's really annoying. I think this one actually did start to melt through a bit. Wow.